Este es el mayor atentado contra las libertades civiles.
El expresidente George Mullen no solo es un aspirante a tirano, sino un hombre muy perturbado. Estoy atento, Georgie.
Señor, ¿está ocurriendo algo de lo que no me haya hablado?
Hola, bienvenidos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a M2, soy Susana Moscatel. Estamos en Nueva York, enfrente de donde va a ser la premiere de Zero Day, la nueva serie de Robert De Niro, con quien estuvimos precisamente ayer aquí en el Hotel Plaza, que está enfrente de nosotros, y platicamos con él acerca de esta historia. ¿Qué pasaría si se detienen las comunicaciones y los transportes por un minuto? ¿Qué pasaría? Eso nos dijo Robert De Niro y Lizzie Kaplan.
Is the common good more important than the truth? What are your thoughts on that? Easy one.
Ooh, easy one.
Well, that's a good question. The common good is always the most important, but the truth, depending on how I guess how it impacts the common good. I suppose someone in like the president or the character that I play have to weigh what's the best thing that could happen. It might not be the right decision, but it's tricky.
Yeah, and she goes through that. Uh-huh. And as the congresswoman, the daughter.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very difficult question to answer. I think that if you're gonna say the common good above all, which should be as important, I guess, as the truth, then you better be really sure that you know what the common good is,
right.
And that you're qualified to make that decision. I don't think my character is. And so I think, especially right now in 2025, I'm going to have to say the truth.
I know it's a hard one. I don't think this is so hard, though, to the next question. Why was this one the one that you decided to do as a series, not as a movie, as a producer and as a lead actor?
I was talking to my agent about just doing something where I could stay in New York for 5 or 6 months, and a limited series was what I as I remember, I think he brought up, and so he introduced me to Eric Newman, and we talked, and Eric had a thing he was working on with Noah Oppenheim, the other writer, and Michael Schmidt, the other writer of the New York Times, and so he sent that to me, the treatment, if you will. And I liked it, and then the episodes, a couple of episodes, and it was very good. I was happy that it was well written and smart, and the people knew what they were writing about.
Right.
So that was everything. So I said, let's do it.
I think one of the scariest thing about Zero Day, though, is that it's not easy. It's not hard to imagine it happening today, even.
No.
Do you feel that way as well, both of you?
Yeah.
Sure.
What have we done as a society? What is it that we've done? Where did we go wrong that this is a plausible scenario?
There are a lot of things that need to be sorted out, and we're going through growing pains as a country, as a world. I used to think that, you always hear in the earlier years, the 60s and the Second World War, everything's always something. Well, now we're certainly in a lot today, which is not good.
Pero no solamente son ellos, porque el resto del elenco está brutal. Así que imagínense una plática con Connie Britton, pero también con Joan Allen. Vamos a ver un poquito lo que estas maravillosas actrices nos dijeron acerca de Zero Day.
I love the fact that though you play two women who would in any natural circumstances not be friends and probably never will be, you put the greater good before anything else. So would you comment on that, both of you, from your own perspectives?
Yes, I think in terms of my wanting to bring Valerie in to take care of George in this critical time, I think she definitely is thinking about the greater good for George, the country, and that Valerie is the best person in the world to be paired to take care of him and to help him in this really difficult position of heading the commission, that she's the person for it.
And I also think, as I hear you say that too, there's something, because you're also having concerns about his psychological well-being and what's happening with him. There's something about the relationship between George and Valerie that actually is beneficial for exactly what you need, which is somebody who knows him so well, who can really see and identify what's going on with him and help guide him in the right way. And I just love the layers of that, because it's the worst thing and the best thing, you know?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And in these times, since they usually try to pit women against each other, I think that's a lovely storyline, even though it comes from a complicated place, right?
Yes, I agree.
I agree too.
It wouldn't be the series you would think that would have this sort of message, but I really came out with that, and I was really happy about it.
I'm happy to hear that.
I am
happy
too.
that you're responding
I love that.
to it that way.
Yeah.
Because I felt that could be a delicate thing that we're trying to pull off. And it makes me happy that you're getting that.
Yes, I'm so happy that that's what you got. Also because there's such a vast scope of story.
Yes.
That it could easily be pared down to something much more kind of cliche. And so I'm glad to hear you say that.
But of course, you're right. It's so layered and there's so many things. So what I asked Mr. Niro as well, what do you guys think is more important, the truth or the common good, or what comes first? That's, I know, not an easy one, but
I would argue that they aren't separate. And so, yeah.
Another thing about this is it's not science fiction. It could be happening any moment. So there's sort of an impending doom and hope that there's going to be people like your characters that are acting the right way when it comes to it. Do you guys share that hope in real life?
Sure do.
Yes. I would hope that there would be people, that would try to, figure out something that it's hard to even... I don't even want to talk like it could even happen. Because it is happening on smaller scales with certain companies getting hacked and attacked, and their hospitals and their records are hijacked. And, when you think about it, even on those small scales, and then comparing it with the story on the national level, it's very scary.
I think I still like to believe that people are inherently good, and that integrity wins. And maybe in the face of something this extreme and reckless and horrible, I like to think that then that honesty and integrity rises to the top. That's, I hope.
Pero no son los únicos con los que platicamos acerca de esta serie que ya se estrena el jueves, por cierto. Imagínense Angela Bassett, presidenta de los Estados Unidos, controlando una crisis de este tamaño. ¿Qué nos dijo? Adelante, Diva.
Taking on that role at this particular moment, I mean, I know you've been doing this and filming this for many months, but what does that mean to you? Because we need hope.
Well, I honestly, I'm in the catbird seat just portraying this role. I don't know if I really want to take it on in real life, but thank you. I hope that I can, just doing this job was a balancing act in and of itself, and I imagine the real one is this too, as well.
I see that's a tendency in many of the characters you do, maybe not all, but, she's always like doing things for good or trying to get the people going forward and doing things better for everyone. Is that something?
This is the problem that I have. Yes. The best for us at all times. Yeah.
Is it though something that you look for in your characters?
Just a righteous indignation and wanting things to work out well. I guess maybe it's a product of how I was raised or born, or the time in which I was raised, when we were all fighting the good fight, for the most people, and it wasn't so. Well, there's always divisions here and there, but you could find, people who wanted to do good.
I was asking the rest of the cast, do you believe the common good is more important than the truth? Are they even separated?
Oh, I don't know. I would hope truth would lead us to the common good.
I would too. Another thing is that this is not science fiction. This is not something that could happen way in the
That's what's so
future.
scary about it, right? It's so, something that could actually occur. So that's really scary. And I found myself, Angela, frightened, when we were talking to the producers and the writers about this.
I'm with you there. I was waiting for this junket to start, and I got a spam email saying 0 day for your phone is about. And I was like, what? but it was actually a malware commercial. So it freaked me out so much. So I get you. Mm-hmm. Does that happen though to you? I mean,
it does every time. On the phone, it was like, oh, you have a package. We're holding a package for you. Please call or download this and put it in there. I was like, scam, delete and report,
right.
So, and I wonder if my kids know that. But I said, if you ever see, Mom, that's spam. That's a scam. Yeah. That's they're so hip to it already, and I'm still learning.
Yeah, we all are, I think.
Yeah.
So just to end this interview, what are your hopes for that people take away from Zero Day? Because there's so many things on the table here.
Well, I hope you can take away hope. And hope being the expectation of something good. So I hope there is some takeaway. There are some people who, despite how it may hurt them, are still, have a sense of morality and compassion and care for others in this nation. And regardless if you disagree or how complicated the relationship might be, is becoming more and more rare. But let's not say anything's impossible.
Y con eso nos quedamos por hoy. Muchas gracias. Esto es M2. Soy Susana Moscatel. Vamos a la premier que ya es en un ratito.
Fueron 3,402 personas muertas. El día cero.
Un absoluto terror nacional.
Infiltración de sistemas informáticos.
Un número significativo de víctimas.
Todos los teléfonos del país tenían el mismo mensaje inquietante. Esto volverá.